hat. It's cold up here. My goodness. Well, good morning. It's cold up here. That's why I got my hoodie. I'm just going to hang out until some people show up. Good morning. What's up, guys? How are you? Shalik, is this the... Hope I'm saying it right. Are you the same one that comments on my videos? Oh, you're so sweet for all the things you say. I appreciate you a lot. Your comments always make me smile. Thank you. Okay, good. You're at work right now, Kyle? That sucks. How are you guys doing this morning? Shalik, how are you? And Kyle, how are you? Rhett, what's up, man? I knew you'd be here. How's the weather down there in California? You lucky bastard. This is so cool. I hope you guys are you guys are my favorite people. Oh wow, the post office. It's been cold, around 50-ish. I guess that is kind of cold for California. I was there in November one time with my kids and my wife at the time. It was like middle of November, and we were down in Hollywood, and I had a cutoff T-shirt on. The sun was out, and it was warm. I couldn't believe it. But the post office, Shalik, I bet you have some pretty cool stories or seen some weird things. What's the strangest thing that's happened to you or that you've seen, or like the biggest, if you want to share? You don't have to share. Or have you ever been attacked by a dog? I'm sure that's probably an automatic yes. Oh, Rhett, just so you know, I ordered the calipers and brakes for my car, so they should be here Monday. So thank you for your help with that as well. I appreciate you, man. I really, really do. You've been there since day one, and I appreciate you. I consider you my friend. Same with you, Shalik. Kyle, I don't really know you, but you're still my friend regardless. And can you guys hear me okay? No, you don't owe me anything, man. You really don't. The only thing you owe me, if anything, is your sobriety. That's the only thing I want. I just want you happy and healthy, man, and I want your family happy. That's all I want from you. If anything, I owe you something. I think you've done more for me than I could even imagine doing for you. Like literally, the letters and treatment, just being there, man. Always, you've helped me quite a bit, more than you know. You inspire me. Fights in the lobby. Oh, I'm sure. I've seen people getting feisty at the post office. People that don't want to wait in line. Impatient people. Entitled people. I hate entitled people. They think they're better than everybody else. They don't have to stand in line and wait because they got important things to do. How are you guys doing today? Everything going good with everybody? Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. Congrats on your husband too. 25 years. That's awesome. That's really cool. How does he do it? Did he just quit, or does he go to meetings and like what's his or does he just have a pretty badass wife that keeps him straight? Absolutely. It's got to. In my opinion, I couldn't detox without detox. And a badass wife, of course. Behind every strong man is an amazing woman. That's awesome. Well, he's a lucky man to have you, Shalik. Hopefully, I'll find a wife as badass as you one day. That's awesome. Rhett, so is this going to be your first anniversary sober? Remember, you were talking about that in the letters. And where are you guys going, man? Spill the beans. Absolutely. Shalik, the God thing, that's incredibly important. I was talking about that in a meeting last night. I went to two back to back, and I was talking about some things that was going on with me lately about this fear I have of whenever things go really good in my life, um, something bad always happens, and so I'm kind of waiting for that shoe to drop right now. I'm waiting for just something. I'm waiting to get kicked out of the house or get arrested or just something, right? Always something. Or, the girl I'm seeing like tell me she don't want to talk to me no more. Just something bad. And I kind of gave it to God though, and he brings me peace because I know that as long as I do the next right thing and trust in God, things will be okay. And so I'm trying to get through that right now. But that's awesome. He goes to meetings. I couldn't do it without meetings. I would have gone incredibly insane. New Orleans, man. Are you guys driving or are you flying or what? Oh, that's terrible. If you don't mind, well, do you mind if I ask how? Was it drugs? I mean, it's none of my business. And I'm sorry for your loss. I don't think I could. I don't know. I don't know if I could handle. I don't know if I could handle that. That's probably one of the things that I think that would make me crack. But like my son, we've talked about so many things, and I've told him what I would do to the individual that ever hurt my son or my daughter. Um, that I would do the exact same thing that he did to my son, I would do to whoever did it to him. And one of the things my son tells me is that, Dad, that's the last thing I would want you to do. He was like, I would want you to forgive the man, and I'd want you to move on and not be angry with him. And I'm like, are you serious? I don't know if I could. So if something like that happened, I think the only way to honor Blake would to do what he would want me to do. But man, that'd be so hard. I don't know. I don't know. Right? Hey, and Rhett, you don't have to smuggle drugs in your butt either. Because a plane, it's a bitch to try to get smuggled drugs on a plane. I've never tried it, believe it or not. So I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I know. My son's pretty amazing. Blake's pretty. We've had some great talks. Wow. I'm so sorry to hear that. I don't even know what to say. That breaks my heart. I'm so sorry. I hope they find out who did it if they haven't. What's up, Carissa? Oh man, now I'm embarrassed. How long have you been on here? How'd you lose your sister, Rhett, if you don't mind me asking? Yeah, I couldn't imagine losing my kids. Well, we're all here for you, Shalik, too, if you ever need to talk or anything. I'm sure the pain never goes away. You're absolutely welcome. Jesus. I'm sorry, bro. How old was she? And Shalik, how old was your son, if you don't mind me asking? Oh my God. Jonathan. Oh my God. Okay. I'm just warning some of you people on here. You might hear some stories. My best friend in the whole entire fucking world since I was like 21 is on here. That's Johnny Boy. This guy is my like true brother without the blood. But what's up, man? Cannot believe you're on here. Oh my goodness. How the fuck are you, man? How are you? I haven't seen you in years. Yeah, man, I'm doing good. How are you doing? I want to see you, man. If you're doing all right. I'm gonna type my phone number, or I need to get a hold of you. I live in Tacoma now. All right, are you sober? I don't mean to throw it out there on here, but I just, you know what I mean. It's hard for me to be around anybody that that's using, even if it's not around me. I heard you were. That's what my mom said. Oh, I don't care about that. Okay, man. Hey, me and this guy, we would get on so many drunken adventures or fights. Uh, we've crashed cars together. We've oh my god, we've uh we've had a lot of wild stories, man. All right, I'll swing by, dude. My car will be running. My car. I'm proud of you too for sobering up, man. That's awesome. I'm proud of you, brother. That's cool. I want to see you so many times. My goodness, man. Wow. No, Rhett, he's definitely not a hater. He's my absolute best friend in the whole world, man. Whole world. Like I would literally die for this man. We used to hate each other too when we started working together. We didn't like each other, man. I think I was a little cocky and he was a little cocky and a couple years younger than me. And we would always argue and bicker, right? And then one day he got locked out of his car in the rain at work, and I gave him a ride. And then since then, man, became pretty much inseparable. My house was like the party house after work, and he was a fixture there. I didn't know you liked me, dude, because you were always kind of a dick to me. At least I thought. Well, now that I know that you just have that resting bitch face sometimes, now I understand. You might have liked me, but I was kind of a dick back then, bro. I'm sorry. Yeah, oh, I know that now. I know that now. Sometimes you could be unapproachable if somebody doesn't know you. We'll link up, man. I still got my bike. We'll have to go riding sometime. I heard you had a bike too, unless that was somebody else. I miss you too, man. Tell Gabe and what's your other boy's name? I forget. It's been so long. And tell Tasha, tell your whole family I love them. And I'll come see you in like a week or Joshua. That's right. I didn't really get to know him that well. Gabe, but not Joshua. Also, this guy's son Gabe is same age as Blake, and so we got pictures of them as babies and young kids playing and being little buddies. What's up, Tanya? How are you? What are you doing for work? All right, love you too, Jonathan. I'll get a hold of you. Here, I'm gonna put my email. I don't want to throw my phone number out there. Email me your phone number or Facebook or whatever. All right, get back to work. I'm sorry, guys. That was a surprise. Wow. Right on, bud. Love you, Jonathan. What's RBF mean? Yeah, it's Gmail. Or, like 253-247-2177. I forgot I could just say it. RBF. Running backs forever. I'm sorry, you guys. I got sidetracked. Well, he does, man. He does. Well, I'm not saying he has a bitch face, but like, if you don't know Jonathan and you just see him, he can look intimidating unless he's smiling. You know what I mean? So, no, man, that guy we used to, man, we grew up partying together, done massive drugs together, and then we settled down together. That sounds weird, not together, but we both had kids within 2 months of each other. Pretty much whatever the other person did, the other, or like as soon as one of us did something, the other one did it. That's pretty much how it was. We were both movers at the time, and we would consume massive amounts of opiates and methamphetamine. Not so much that together, but the drinking was ridiculously crazy. Ridiculous. But I mean, just so many things, like so many years. Barbecues, lived with us for a little bit. Good dude, man. How's everybody else doing? What do you guys got going on today? I don't really know what to do with these lives. Carissa, what does RBF mean? Shalik, you still there? You know what? I think I'm gonna read the daily reflection. I read it out of the Daily Reflections book for November 8th. An individual adventure. Meditation is something which can always be further developed. It has no boundaries, either of width or height. Aided by such instruction and example as we can find, it is essentially an individual adventure, something which each of us works out in our own way. My spiritual growth is with God as I understand Him. With Him, I find my true inner self. Daily meditation and prayer strengthen and renew my source of well being. I receive then the openness to accept all that He has to offer. With God, I have the reassurance that my journey will be as He wants for me. And for that, I am grateful to have God in my life. Are you guys grateful? What are some things you guys are grateful for? Everybody on here, let me hear 3 things you're grateful for today. Not in general, but today. Like, I'm going to type mine out. One of my things I'm grateful for, I spelled friendship wrong, is the friendship I feel like I have with all you guys. I'm not going to type it. Roof over my head today. Not a car roof, not a van roof, not a tent roof, but a roof over my head. And I'm incredibly grateful to be an alcoholic and an addict today. I really am. Because without it, my life wouldn't be where it is today. What, RBF? RBF? Is that like a joke? RBF. You're silly. That's awesome, bud. I think you got to be grateful for the pain. You know what I mean? Because really, like, without real pain and suffering, you don't really experience real joy. For me, anyway. You know what I mean? Um, like when you've been so down and kicked around and broken and hurt, for me anyway, that's when I truly feel the happiness. You know what I mean? I don't just say I'm happy, I feel it, because once upon a time I was worse. I was so much worse. And it can always be worse. That's awesome, buddy. Which video was it that you watched? Heck yeah, Tanya, good job. How long do you have now? And how did you do it? Or what was let's put it this way, what was the change that you made? Like what was the determining factor that made you decide to get sober? Damn, 11 years. You're considered an old timer. I'm trying to think. Was that the one where I think I know what one you're talking about. Yeah, I think that was my first video I did, first or second video, where I came out as pretty much an addict. I look back on some of those old videos too, and they're hard to stomach sometimes for me, because I don't know if other people can see it, maybe because I'm my biggest critic and I see it, but yeah. Well, anything plus 10 years is considered an old timer in AA or NA, so that's a good thing. But when I look back at those old videos, I see a really hurt and broken man. Um, I don't even see a man when I look at those videos. I just see pain. You know, I watch about once a week. I go back and I'll watch the one where I fessed up to lying to everybody, and where Blake does a little video. The one where I was there, it's a cemetery. I just picked up some dope. I smoked it, and I was just in a bad head place. And I remember just thinking, like, I just need to come clean. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, it hurt so bad lying like that. It hurt really bad, because I felt like I couldn't talk to anybody. I felt like nobody understood what was going on. And the moment I let that go and I stopped lying, um, there was a sense of relief after that, and like a renewed strength that I got. Um, that ultimately led me to go to detox again. So Sandals, that was God. That was God working. That's what that was. That's what we call a God shot. What about you, Kay? What are you grateful for? And Tanya. And Shalik, if you're still on here, I hope I didn't run you off with chatting with my buddy. Yeah, good question. What were you addicted to, Tanya? If you don't mind us asking. God, I got such a fat fish. Damn. How's your pancreas now? Oh, you had to have most of it removed. My goodness. Oh wow, heroin. Did the heroin come after the alcohol, or was it always alcohol? Was it always combined? Was it combined? And did you shoot heroin or smoke heroin? If you don't mind me asking. Wow, man. Yeah, heroin's a motherfucker, man. Excuse my language. Alcohol for yeah, me too. Alcohol was the majority of my life. Alcohol, I'm more scared of alcohol today than I am of anything, you know. I wish I can go out and have a drink like normal people, because it sounds good a lot of the times when I see movies and people are like on the beach or camping. Like it would be amazing to be able to have a drink, but I won't stop. And the next thing I know, I'll have a needle in my arm. Um, if not right away, eventually. Like even if I went out and snuck a little drink of alcohol right now and got away with it, it would consume me. It would take over my thinking, and I would crave it and crave it and crave it. And then I would do it again and again, and it would lead right back to the same old fucking story. Same old story. Heck yeah, 11 years is amazing. Heroin is how I quit drinking alcohol. So, Sandals, what was your drug of choice? It was fentanyl, wasn't it? I've never shot cocaine ever. I never liked cocaine, really, except the crack cocaine period I went through. Yeah, me too. Me too. I actually did methamphetamine before I did cocaine ever. So When I did meth first, and then you try and do cocaine after that, it wasn't the same. Yeah, drugs feel great, man. That's why that's why we do them. You know, that's the unfortunate part. People always ask me, "How what does heroin feel like?" And and all this stuff, and I tell them it's the best feeling in the world. That's why I consumed my whole life. But they don't understand all the bullshit that comes with it. You know what I mean? All bad, all bad. And just think, we put ourselves through all that pain and suffering for that feeling that we don't get. Like after we do it that first week, it really doesn't. It's not the same to me. I know, right? Well, I disagree, Tanya. I don't think they take it. I think we give it away. That's what we do. They don't take nothing from us. We give it all away for the drugs. That's my take on it. Doesn't make it right. That's just my opinion. Um, so like when I go to meetings, I never say I lost this and I lost that. I always try to say it's all the shit I gave away. Yeah, you know what I mean. Sacrificed. You know, and for me, I have to I have to be willing to sacrifice for sobriety more than I sacrifice for using. You know what I mean? Like I sacrificed my son in a sense. He's living with my mom right now. I don't get the opportunity to raise him right now like I want to, and like I've been. Um, and I do that because I can't give him the life that he deserves right now. So it was one of the choices I had to make. And as a father and as a man, I'm not proud of it, but um, I always promised him when he was a little baby I would protect him from anybody and everything, including me and his mother, if it came down to it. And so that's what I'm doing, you know. And right now he's getting some grandma time that I took away from him for a couple years, and so I'm incredibly glad that he's happy. You know what else feels good though? What feels really really great is uh is sobriety. It feels, I don't know what it is about it, but every time I get sober, I absolutely love it, and just it's amazing. It feels amazing. So why I always go back, I don't know why. I don't know why. My mom, I don't know if she drinks. She drinks very little, but I don't know. I think quite a few months because I remember when I went to detox, I haven't talked to her. I didn't talk to her for 2 years, and because my cousin who helped get me back into fentanyl, I got myself back into it, but she provided it for me for a while. She was living with my mom for a while, and she was doing fentanyl, and then my mom was doing meth. And I don't know how long she's been sober, but I know she's sober. That was a concern of mine when Blake went to stay with her. I had the CPS lady piss test my mother uh, and the courts before I signed over temporary custody, and she's sober. She doesn't talk to she doesn't associate with my cousin anymore. Um, Now, does she do it once in a while? I don't know. I hope not. I don't see anything that would lead me to believe that she is. And the moment I do, um, I don't know what even I could do. To be honest, I don't know what I could do. I can't bring him here, so um, it's just weird because the age she's at now, living with my mom, that was the age I was at smoking meth with my mom. So I could not even imagine my son smoking meth with my mother right now. It's such a weird thing to. I'm a weird dude. Okay. Thanks, babe. Yeah, she struggled quite a bit. Absolutely, Tanya. That's amazing. How is it being a grandma? I'm about to be a grandpa. And Georgie, you're damn right. I'm a fucking weirdo like no other. What do you want me to be normal? That's no fun at all. So thank you for the compliment. I'll bet it is. It's gonna be a little girl too. Adeline, Adeline. I think. I think that's the name they settled on. I can't wait to teach her how to go camping and teach her how to protect herself. Teach her about Sublime. Uh, due in March. It's funny because my daughter, she's like 6'2", and she doesn't even look like she's pregnant. I almost like doubted that she was pregnant because I'm like, there's no way you're pregnant. There's no way you have a baby in that stomach. There's no way. But I felt it kick, and it it freaked me out. I don't like feeling that stuff. It just reminds me of like a weird alien movie. And I have my hand on her stomach, and it kicked me or pushed me, and I screamed and jumped back. It freaked me out. I wasn't like that with Blake. I think it was different. I don't know, but it's just a weird feeling something move in your belly. And twins, I don't know how you can manage twins. My ex-wife had twins after we separated. She's got twin babies, and I think it drove her absolutely crazy. That's so much work. I struggled with one kid being a single parent. I can imagine with three, four, five. You know what sucks though, Rhett? In case you guys are wondering, Rhett is Sandals. That's his name. So, but Rhett, what sucks is she's gonna have her baby on Fort Lewis, and so I can't go on base. So I can't be there for it. Not that I would be in the room, but like it'd be nice to see the baby, right away. But I have to wait. Oh, absolutely, dude. Women are tremendously stronger than men in so many different ways. Mentally, emotionally, uh, maybe not physically all the time, in the sense that you're speaking of about lifting heavier things and that kind of stuff. But man, I don't know. Women are incredibly strong creatures. They go through a lot. Oh wow. So that would have been 24, 89, 1989. I was born in '83. Her husband's military. She was going to join the military, but her mom talked her out of it. Put all kinds of fear in her, talking about that if she goes in the military, she's going to get violated and raped and all this stuff, and totally put the fear of God in her. She was so close to. She did the physical, all that stuff, but didn't go through with it. I wish she would have. Blake's going to join the military, so I'm excited for that. He wants to be a cop. He wants to go around busting drug dealers, is what he said. Um, Most importantly, he sees the corruption, and he sees the bad cops and the corrupt cops, and the cops that violate people's rights, and he wants to make a change, which is great. That's why I love Blake so much. He wants to make a difference big time. And I told him the only way to make a difference is to get in there and do it, and like be the difference. You know what I mean? Go lead by example. Right. That's what my ex runs on. Fear of fear. Exactly. But Blake, he's going to join the military. He said he wants to go to school for criminal justice. He wants to be some sort of law enforcement, and he wants to go and bust all the fentanyl dealers and take all the drugs off the street. And he said he's going to make me his confidential informant. He was like, Dad, you can help me because you know the street stuff. And, you know, he was like, we could be a team. So I think that would be pretty fun. I wanted to be a cop growing up. I wanted to be a cop really bad, but I got my first felony at 14. So I burnt that chance real quick. Was anybody on here ever were you guys ex-military? Anybody? Hey, Rhett, what's the name of your sandal company, by the way? I want to look them up. Yeah, I signed up to join the army when uh when I was 18. I was 17, and they rushed me through to get my GED, and I had the okay from the parents, and but I screwed it up too. At the physical, I told them about my drug history, and it was a hard no as well. So I screwed that up. 1 second, guys. Okay, kiwi sandals. I've heard of those before. Oh, do you not want your business name out there? I'm sorry, buddy. I didn't think about that. My bad. And I think I know why. I'm totally sorry. I didn't think about it. Oh, dude, I don't care. Get some business, bud. Well, fuck, I'll say it, man. Kiwi Sandals has some pretty cool fucking sandals. Look at some of these things. Look at these things. You make these? Wow. And dude, I don't care. You got a business, man. Uh-oh. By hand. That's nuts. Hey, is the video lagging for you guys? Well, well, Tanya, let me dude, you got some really cool fucking sandals. I'm size 11, just saying. No lag. Okay, cool. Hold on. I'm going to show you guys a couple of these. Tana, you're a sandal shoe lover? Okay, hold on. Here's some of the women's sandals. So these are solid, huh? I mean, if you hand, I like those ones right there. Those are nice. Wow. Oh, I like those ones. Those men's ones right there. Those are nice. Wow. Yeah, you're in California, so we don't wear a lot of sandals up here in Washington. Style 87. Let me look. Oh, 85. Oh, this one right here. That's the one. Let me see. Oh, those are nice, dude. Look at those. Man, yeah, when I said I wanted a pair, now I really want a pair. You want Here's what I have on right now. Okay, that's what I got on right now. I like to slip my feet in them. When I go to the beach or when I go camping, I like the in between the toe. I like the men's style number one. I like those. I really like the men's style number 20s. Those are really cool. I've never seen a sandal where it's got the strap and then the strap over the toe like that. That's really cool. Kiwi sandals. That's really, really cool. Wow. Damn, Rhett. You know, I bought a pair of sandals when I was in Ocean Beach, California at one time, and they had a beer bottle opener built into the bottom. Yeah, Tanya, check them out. They got some really cool sandals. And everyone's handmade by Rhett. How did you get into making sandals, bud? Like what made you decide to was it like a family thing or what? And Tanya, you're in Florida, so I'm sure you can wear sandals out there still. Same with you, Carissa. North Carolina. Washington, we don't wear a lot of sandals except like 2 months out of the year. Wow, those are really cool. There's a website too. Just go to Kiwi Sandals and you can check them out. Do you have employees or do you do everyone yourself or do you have people that help you? I'm incredibly curious now how people get into doing sandals. All right. You know, my grandfather started a surveying company that still is active today in Puyallup. And my dad worked for him. My biological dad worked for him. And I thought was going to take over the business. And I thought I was going to eventually take it over, but I couldn't stand it. I'm just, you have to have a love for surveying. And I didn't have that. So, family business, I passed on it. Good for you, man. Right on. So that's all you know, pretty much, is sandals. I usually get mine at like Walmart, and it sucks because they break almost immediately. That's cool, man. It makes sense. A guy from California making sandals. That's cool, bud. That's awesome. I'll have to buy a pair off you one of these days. Sorry, 1 second. Well, I better get to work, man. I got to get some work done around the house still. Yes, please do that. I appreciate you guys for showing up. It was a good way to kill an hour. It was nice talking to some of you guys. Well, it was nice talking to all of you. It's nice to get to know some of you guys better. I feel like it's a little community, and I love it. I love it. I love all you guys. You guys are really amazing. I haven't been, and right now I'm using mineral spirits and I'm cleaning up what what I've been sanding, and I need to get like a mask because I'm starting to breathe the shit in and it's starting to give me bad headaches. So yeah, I gotta tie a bandana or a shirt around my face. I don't think we have any masks here. But yeah, thank you guys. I love you guys, and thank you for helping me stay sober another day. It was a good start to a day. 85 days today. I'm chairing my first AA meeting next Wednesday at my home group, New Arrivals in Tacoma. You have to have 90 days to do it, and that is my 90th day. And they had an open spot, so I was like, "Fuck it, I'll do it. I'll do it." I'm gonna be nervous as hell though. I don't like talking in front of people. I feel goofy. I feel like a dork. I'm not a big fan of it. So I guess there's room for me to grow. So, and help out some others, hopefully. So I love you guys. I might pop on here tomorrow too, in the morning again, same time. So check it out. I will, bud. I will. I promise. I promise. I love you guys. Thank you so much. And I hope you all have a beautiful day. All right. I'm going to end it. So, bye, you guys. Love y'all. If I can figure out how to do this. God damn. Is there a stop button? Here it is.